Hello guys. Okay, working on the turbo manifold again. We got it taken off the car because we had everything all lined up where we wanted, so we know where all the components were going. And now we're going to try to put it back together. See this okay? Yeah, there we go. And this is set up on a head on a bench so it's easier to get at so I can weld things up. And basically, this is aligned where it needs to be, so we got to make a template for the hose here so we can transfer it to this thing. So, let's get some cardboard and start tracing. Got a scissor out here someplace? Scissors, yay! So we can make this work here. Okay. Now let's go see if we can find some masking tape. So what we're going to do is line this up with this. All right. Got a second roll. There we go. Get rid of that. This is a 2-inch piece of cardboard. Goes the right length. That's a 2-inch piece of angle iron. It should be about the same. Laying the bottom of the cardboard at the bottom of the runner for the port. exactly what we're doing on our steel angle iron. And I should follow the contour of this as it goes that way. Because this is not parallel to the ground. Most modern V8s or any of the modern cars, or any cars made in the United States, the engine has about a 3-degree drop toward the back, so it's not parallel to the ground. And they do that because the carburetor needs to sit flat. And that allows the carburetor to sit flat. At least in pre-80 cars anyway. Or whenever they start using TBI or whatnot. Looks like this is up too high. Okay. That's better. Okay. So now we're going to take a hammer. Preferably a ball peen hammer like that. I got a small one. Let's go see if we can find that. And we're going to gently tap around the hole so we know where it is. An X-axle blade if I had one of those. I knew where it was. Well, I can't find it. We'll do it this way. First one, go to this one. Now, the size of an intake port on a Slant 6 is 1 3/8 by 1 1/4. And these holes are not going to be that size because they're on a slant. We're on this side so you can see what I'm actually doing. You see what I got here, here, and here. And I'm just basically following the outline of the port. And breaking the paper around it. Okay. And this will be a rough idea of how to put the ports in. Where to cut them into the flange. And of course it's going to have to be shaped. When we weld it together or braze it together here with a grinding wheel to get it proper. Some of these get really, really close. So I may have to use a different size angle iron. Okay. Now the reason why this is perfectly straight across is because this manifold slat goes down 3 degrees across the length of it for keeping the carburetor level on an engine that hasn't been modified or lowered or anything like that. I don't know if they do that on modern engines with a fuel injection, but all the carburetor engines had a 3-degree slope in them. But being an inertia is a wonderful thing on modern most corporations. I'm sure they also slant back 3 degrees, just like the carburetor versions did all those many years ago when there actually was a need for it. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, seems like we shouldn't be that far off. It's centered, straight across. This one's down, that one's down. One advantage of having something like this is that now you can double check your work. Might be making this again. Yeah, this isn't quite right. I think I might have to do round 2 on this. So I moved this to a bench, a lot easier to work on, and trying to do this leaning over a fender in a car. Yeah, 2 center ones are off. That one's pretty good. This one's a little high. And I might want to do a thicker piece of angle iron. Okay. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll get this figured out. Don't worry.